Don't blink, it's your boy, and welcome to another video. Welcome to another show. Guys are doing well, guys are having a fantastic freaking day. Today we're checking out the Funko Pop number 33. 33 guys, out of how many? 1,000? It is Stan Marsh. Now, the reason why I love this Funko Pop is, first of all, it's from the Stick of Truth. Arguably South Park Stick of Truth in Fractured Butthole. But Hole with a W is arguably the best series. Snow Day sucked. I'm sorry to say, fuck you, Snow Day, you suck. But you and a Trey Parker and Matt Stone. We got the Stan out of the four. Cause first of all, Stan is possibly my favorite out of the four main characters. And my four main characters, you have Cartman. I love Cartman. But Cartman seemed to carry the show. I love Kyle. I do love Kyle. But Kyle is like this moral support. I like Kenny, but Kenny hasn't been the same since he's not dying. It was always, how are they gonna kill Kenny today? And then we have Stan Marsh. Now, arguably, Stan Marsh is the most boring of the four. So why did I buy this one? Why did I love this one? Well, actually, it's super easy. Stan Marsh is a victim of his environment. Stan Marsh is in the middle. He has this Randy Marsh dad who is this kind of like out of control characters. And Stan is like, my father's like this fuck up, which I love. I love Randy Marsh, don't get me wrong. But Stan is like, my father's a fuck up. I'm getting bullied by my sister. My grandpa doesn't even know who I am. I'm constantly in between Kyle and Cartman. So Stan, the very fact that Stan misses or doesn't have as much personality is completely due to the surrounding. And I love that because most of us are not gonna be Cartman. Most of us aren't gonna be Kyle. Most of us are gonna be Stan. Stuck between righteousness and evil. Stuck between good versus bad. Stuck in between a conflict. Stuck between a conflict we didn't even start. That's why we're Stan. See, the fact that Stan is this super quiet character, it's kind of a blessing because Stan is, again, he's a product of the chaos. His own, if you will, righteousness, his own character in himself is directly due to the fact that he has his surrounding, and I love that. When there's a fight between Cartman and Kyle, if Kyle is the one that's right, Stan will step in and have Kyle's back. And what I love about Stan is if Cartman is right, there's more of a kinship between Stan and Kyle. What I do love is the fact that Stan will actually admit that Cartman is right. He's not going to help Cartman because he doesn't really like Cartman. But we have Stan, the character that's like, guess what, bro? You're my best friend. I love you, Kyle, but you're wrong. So it takes balls to do that, and Stan does it. So there you go. That's your Stan review. We have again the Stick of Truth thing. My favorite moment from Stan is possibly the, oh my god, it's amazing. It's the episode where they're rethinking the healthcare system, and there's a gluten, and he's affected by gluten. And my favorite part is Stan talks with his father, and Stan is just like, hey dad, how are you? And his father's freaking out, like, oh my god, how's your sister? How's your mom? Are they okay? And yeah, dad, everything's okay. And his father is freaking out, and again, you're seeing Stan as this person who is just kind of like dealing with it. My favorite moment with Stan is another moment that I really enjoy, and his favorite moment is and you see that's a perfect character for Stan. So his grandfather was Alzheimer. He wants to do right, so he's seeing some scammer, and he's like, "Dude, I'm gonna buy it." And Stan feels bad because I'm taking all of his money, and he wants to find justice. And he goes into a trip, and he goes into a trip. He's going to a trip. He goes to a trip, and then it's all at the very end. All that matters is I still love the character of Stan because he goes to the extreme to save his grandfather. Doesn't succeed, but it's like, yeah, that's a Stan. And Stan is not gonna succeed at everything, and that's okay too. That's okay. He's very human. He's the most human out of all. I do like Kenny, but if I have to choose a favorite, it would be Cartman, it would be Stan, it would be Kyle, and it would be Kenny. I think Kyle's a good character, but I think Kyle can be at time moral. Cartman is just amazing, but they rolled Cartman as this complete cartoonish character, and it's a cartoon, I understand, but it was still like semi real. So yeah, so Stan is, and also what I want to say about Stan is, if you look through the years, you can see how much the character that changed. And Stan is one that changed the least. So I like the fact that he's the closest to the original. There you fucking go. I fucked up. I can admit that I fucked up. I forgot to add this to Stan Marsh. So when we did the video for Stan Marsh, I love talking about the character and what they represent. So Stan Marsh is one of the four main characters. We can see him as the son of Randy, and I forgot to tell you who he is. There's not much to talk about Stan. He doesn't. You need to watch all of this season, and they retcon a lot of shit. So he is still one of the main character, and I forgot to add it in. So I apologize.